Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For cheap and fast coins, check out redzonecoins.com, use code ZERK for 10% off your order, and get to building that God Squad.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over the Team Diamonds and giving you guys my opinion on the top 10 you need to aim to get. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Cameron Hendricks for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. Now, one thing I want to say about this video, guys, is yes, it is a top 10 rankings video, not necessarily in any particular order, just kind of like the top 10 I think you should try to go for, but this does not necessarily mean these are absolutely the top 10 best players you could potentially get. The reason I have these 10 players on here is based off of the other players that are currently available in Madden 21 to get. So there are some really good players, some even, 86, 87, 88 overalls. I mean, literally this list could be all 89 overalls because obviously those guys are the best, but I took a look at who else is available at their certain positions. There's some guys that have, 89 overall cards, but there's another defensive end in the game that has very similar stats to him. One comparison I can make to you guys, just to make it simplified here, is Eric Weddle. Eric Weddle was very close to making this list, but then I take a look at him and I compared him to Ronnie Lott. Very similar stats. Eric Weddle is a little bit better and he's a very good card, but in comparison to the other cards that are out around the same value, around the same overall, or even free cards, he's not worth going after. So that is exactly what this list is going to be. Not necessarily the 10 best, because this would literally all be 89s and maybe a couple 88s. I don't remember exactly how many 89s there are, but this list would obviously just be all the best. It's basically which 10 are the best compared to other players you potentially get at their position. So let's get right into it. Max Strong is starting off. Now, the reason Max Strong is actually on this list, even as an 87 overall, is because he is by far and away the best fullback in the game. Not even close. Comparing him to any other fullback in the game, he is definitely the best. The man has got 87 run block, which is just insane. 77 speed, 82 acceleration, also has 82 truck and 85 carry. So if you want to hand the ball off to him, you can. But that run block is really a main reason why I am definitely going to get him, and also why you guys should get him as well. By far and away the best fullback. Now, next up on the list is going to be Travis Frederick. So yes, we have an 89 overall here, of course, or maybe a few more on this list, but Travis Frederick is, again, by far and away the best center in the game. The best center, or a lot of people would say is the best center, used to be Jason Kelce, who obviously is very good at run blocking, not that great at pass blocking. Travis Frederick does both. 88 run block power, 86 run block finesse, and also 87 pass block. Like, these Team Diamonds are absolutely juiced up. He's not as fast as Jason Kelce. I don't believe Kelce is usually one of the faster centers in the game, but obviously Travis Frederick looks absolutely incredible. 88 impact block, 87 lead block, 88 strength, 89 awareness. I'm definitely picking him up. And the next player on my list is going to be Dante Hall. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why would Dante Hall make the list if Tyreek Hill is available? And the first thing I want to say is, obviously, when it comes to wide receivers, it's a little bit different because we're talking about a depth position here. So you can always use them at wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it comes to someone like a defensive lineman, you only have one starter and they play there. You can have both Tyreek Hill and Dante Hall on your team, which would be insane. You guys can see Dante Hall. He does have 89 speed, 89 acceleration. Now, his catching stats, not really all that crazy, but the playmaking ability that he has is absolutely insane. And then also after the catch, the man has 90 juke, 89 break tackle, 85 carry, 90 change of direction, and 89 spin move. I mean, that is just insane. Like, Dante Hall is a must-have on your team. And just to throw this in here as well, the comparison between Dante Hall and Tyreek Hill. Dante Hall is a little bit better after the catch than Tyreek Hill when it comes to change of direction, juke move, and especially carrying and break tackle. Now, of course, Tyreek Hill is slightly faster with 90 speed and 90 acceleration, but after the catch ability by far and away goes to Dante Hall, and you definitely want to get both of these guys if you can. And next up on the list is an absolute monster. I really can't believe this card is already in the game with how good his stats are, but Ravens fans, please let me know down below if I say his name right or how to say it so I don't mess it up, because I know he's probably going to get some future cards. Elius Thomas, I've never heard of him before, but holy crap, what a card this is. 100%, this is one of the guys that I need on my team right now. 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 83 strength, 87 block shedding, with 86 hit power and 88 power move. This is an incredible pass rushing and also run stopping outside linebacker. He's also a right outside linebacker, so that is perfect because at right outside linebacker currently, there's really not many great pass rushing right outside linebackers over there. So Elius Thomas absolutely is a perfect fit for Madden 21 right now. Now, given we don't know exactly when another right outside linebacker is going to come out, like Lawrence Taylor or whatever, but as long as LT doesn't come out in the next month or month and a half, I think Elius Thomas may hold down that spot as the best one, because you can easily get him to over 90 power move already, and his speed is already so high. If you just use the right chemistry, you can get that power move up. This card is insane. And without a question, Warrick Dunn definitely had to make this list. Now, yes, I know there is that 93 overall Barry Sanders, which he is quite better than this Warrick Dunn, but that is a card that is going to be so expensive and so rare. I really think that without a doubt, it's really not even close. Warrick Dunn is definitely the second best running back in the game, and if you guys can go get him, I think you definitely need to. I think he's the perfect Madden 21 running back. Obviously, we know it's a big year for juking style of backs with the skill stick mechanic. He has 88 speed with 89 acceleration, 89 agility, 89 change of direction, 86 break tackle, 89 carrying, 87 juke move, 83 spin. This card looks incredible. Christian McCaffrey has 85 speed, so 85 to 88, I mean, that's just a huge difference at the beginning of the game right now with how slow most defenders are, with the exception of a few players having, 90 speed, 89 speed, 88 speed. Warrick Dunn is an absolute monster. Obviously, he can't truck much, but I'm definitely picking him up. Now, Justin Smith is one that I'm going to be honest with you guys, I almost didn't put him on the list, strictly because there is Aaron Donald in the game, right? But Aaron Donald is also a very expensive defensive man. He's 88 overall, and taking a look at him compared to Justin Smith beats him in speed by 5, which is huge for a defensive lineman. Also, Justin Smith basically beats him in everything else. He does have one more block shed, one more power move over Donald. I believe Donald does have one more strength, but Justin Smith also has a couple acceleration over him. So Justin Smith is just that good. This card, again, very similar to the linebacker from the Ravens, which his name is completely slipping my brain right now. Thomas, his last name. Yeah, Justin Smith is just like, I really can't believe they put a card this good into the game already compared to every other card that's in the game. And another player that I think absolutely is game-changing is Troy Vincent. Now, there were a couple other corners that could have potentially been on this list, and there may even be one more directly after this, but Troy Vincent definitely deserves to be here. 6'1", so a very tall cornerback. Now, he does have 87 speed, 87 excel, which is really good. It's not 88, 89, or, 90 speed like AJ Terrell, Trey Waynes, but you're not really going to have him covering someone like Tyreek Hill. But the man has got 89 zone coverage. Not saying he couldn't cover Tyreek Hill, but you definitely want to match with someone with a little bit more speed on Tyreek. But he's got 89 zone already, 85 press, 84 man. Now, given we don't know what the thresholds are yet in terms of man coverage and zone coverage, but with the right chems, I want to say you can get Troy Vincent up to 93 zone. I believe chemistry's worked that way this year, where you can actually get like +4s. And if 93 zone doesn't put him over an elite tier threshold, then that's going to be pretty crazy. So Troy Vincent should play extremely well in zone coverage, and he's also 6'1". And speaking of someone that should play very well in zone coverage, Asante Samuel, same thing with Troy Vincent. I mean, 90 zone is incredible, and again, you can get that up a lot. That's really good. Also, he has 89 speed, and he also has 89 acceleration with 88 agility, 85 jumping. Now, he's a little bit more on the smaller side at 5'10", so he's not Troy Vincent at 6'1", but really good zone corner, a little bit faster. I like both of them a lot. And next up is going to be Phil Loadhold. Now, I feel like with Phil, The reason why he's on here is because the other right tackles that are currently available, Mitchell Schwartz and then Ryan Ramczyk is an 86 overall right below him. The issue is with Mitchell Schwartz at 87 overall is that he's not balanced. He's really, really good at pass blocking, but he has absolutely terrible run block. So Phil Loadhold gives you really good pass blocking and extremely good run blocking. That's why I feel like Phil definitely deserves to be on this list with 89 strength as well. I think he is by miles away the best right tackle in the game. And the final player on this list is going to be Jermichael Finley. Now, he is 6'5", and I was really thinking about not putting him on here because I know there's like the Jonnu Smith that I want to say has 84 speed, and there's some other really good tight ends in the game, but honestly, I mean, if you take a look at the stats, Finley here, 6'5", 83 speed, 86 excel, 86 jumping, then the catching stats and the route running are just incredible. 88 short, 90 medium, 86 deep route running with 90 catch and traffic and 89 spec catch. I mean, that's just insane. Now, he's not, an insane run blocker, but he can definitely still run block with 68 run block there. Also has an 84 carrying. I mean, Jermichael Finley's just absolutely crazy. A ton of these Team Diamonds are just studs, honestly. Like, these cards are so dang crazy. There's a lot of other 89 and 88 overalls that could have potentially made this list, but I tried to give you guys the players that I think, compared to the rest of the cards in the game, with the exception of Dunn, because obviously Barry Sanders, I think are way better than every other player potentially at their position or around their price range, with the exception maybe Justin Smith, who is pretty close to Donald, but the speed I think is a pretty big exception. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. These are the 10 players I think you should definitely look to pick up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.